Afternoon, friends. What's today? Monday, I think. And we got a bunch of snow last night. About 16 inches, I'm guessing. I didn't measure it. I thought of something. When the warmer weather comes and I change the oil in my snowblower or whatever, I'm going to mark on the side of it, like every 2 inches, I'm going to put a big black lines. There's 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, right up to 16, 18 inches, so that I could just use the snowblower to say, okay, yeah, we got so many inches of snow. Good idea, huh? All I had to go with by today was my boots, and I had my 14-inch boots on, and I think it was deeper than 14 inches. So I'm guessing 16, and it still snowed after we got done cleaning up. Our son came with his company truck snowplow, and we didn't know he was coming, but I was just getting dressed, ready to come out with a snowblower, and he pulls in with his truck and breaks out a bunch of snow, clears out a bunch of place so we can move the cars. Hadn't even cleaned the cars off yet, I got stacked up snow on top, windshield and all that. So Thelma and she went out first. I hadn't had my boots on yet, so she went out to chat with him. And I came out a little bit later, and so he got that cleaned out and went to clean out our other son's yard, and come back later after I got the car moved and did the whole yard for us. I did the little paths and detail stuff with the snowblower. But anyway, had a good time with that. Yay! And update about my printer over here. I got a couple of the drum units in. I ordered two at 24 bucks a piece, and I replaced the one in there, and it works perfectly. So now, yeah, I've got good, instead of wavy blue, I've got a nice solid blue here. The red and yellow work fine. The blue was barely there. So now that's working. We got our printer working a good bit now. Update on the Japan Surrender movie. Our gentleman up at Northeast Historic Films ran it through his editor or whatever he used just to evaluate the film, and come to find out, it's not a unique, one-of-a-kind film, unfortunately. But fortunately, we don't need to go through the whole scanning process, because it was a Castle film. If any of you are familiar with old newsreels, Castle Films used to do a whole bunch of silent and sound newsreels back in the 40s and 50s. And this was one of their movies. And it's already been scanned. It's out there on YouTube. It's on in some other. There's a YouTube version that's silent, which this particular movie was silent, I believe. But there is a version with sound. General MacArthur speaking, and Eisenhower, not Eisenhower. Was it Eisenhower? No, I don't know. Truman speaking. Yeah, President Truman. Eisenhower wasn't in yet. He was still a general. Anyway, it's got sound in some archive, archive.org or whatever it is. There's a place where it's got all kinds of old stuff. And there's a sound version of it out there. So, we don't need to go through the trouble of scanning it. The ones that are out there online are probably as good, if not better, than any scan of this old movie. So I think we're going to put I'm waiting for Ken to get back to me with definite, but I think we're going to put a pause on that and just stop right where it is, and be happy that now we know what it is. And one of the giveaways, when Castle put out the film, it was in a cheap little paper cardboard box, and the top flap and the bottom flap on the reel that Ken sent up here, there's a label stuck on there that says Japan Surrender. That came off the bottom of the box, or top bottom of the box. They took that and used it as a label on the can, not on the film itself, but on the can. And it's like, that was kind of the giveaway. Yeah, that came from the box from Castle Films. So it's just an old copy of a Castle film. There's probably hundreds, if not thousands, of them out there in various conditions. So that's the update on the Japan movie. So we're not going to, I don't think we're going to go any further with that. I don't see the need to. But the museum has other films, and so it might be good to pull those out. And we'll talk about that later. Have a good evening.